Hello, my dear students. Hope you all are doing well. I know many of you might be animal lovers, and so am I. So, in our today's English session, we are going to learn about one such cute animal. So, let's begin. Okay, so my dear children, what can you see in this picture? Bingo! They are kittens. How adorable they are. So, what are these kittens doing in this picture, children? Exactly, you guessed it right. The kittens are playing. They are playing with a toy, they are playing with a brush. So, I guess you might have guessed your topic already. We are going to learn about Kitten at Play, that is a poem in your Enchanting English. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to recite the stanza one by one and also explain you the meaning of that particular stanza. So let's start with the first stanza. See the kitten on the wall, sporting with the leaves that fall. Withered leaves 1, 2 and 3 falling from the elder tree. Through the calm and frosty air of the morning bright and fair. Children, in the first stanza, the poet wants us to see how the kitten is sitting on the wall and playing with the withered leaves, means dried leaves. Here, spotting means playing. And where are the leaves falling from? They are falling from the elder tree. The leaves are falling because of the mild but very frosty air, that is, cold air is blowing in the morning. And how is the morning, children? The morning is very bright and fair. So this is what has been explained in stanza 1, that how the kitten is playing with the leaves. Now let us see the vocabulary from stanza 1. Sporting means playing. Withered means dried. Elder tree is a tree that grows to 15 meters, has a short trunk, few branches and small purple-black sour berries. Frosty means very cold. Let us see the second stanza, my dear children. See the kitten how she starts, crouches, stretches, paws and darts. With a tiger leap halfway, now she meets her coming prey. Let it go as fast and then has it in her power again. So now, here in the second stanza, the poet is telling us that how the kitten is trying to attack on her prey. She tries to catch the leaves by crouching and stretching her paws and then darting. Darting means moving suddenly and quickly. She leaps like a tiger. Leaps means jumps, as you can see in the picture. And when she sees that her prey is coming near to her, prey, what is the meaning of prey, children? The animal that is hunted for the food. So when she sees that her prey is coming near, she first lets it run away and then suddenly she attacks on her. So this is how the kitten plays with her prey. Now let us understand the vocabulary from the second stanza. Crouches means bends close to the ground. Stretches means extends one's arm or body parts. Paws means feels or scrapes with a paw or hoof. Darts means moves somewhere suddenly and quickly. And prey as an animal hunted for food. Now let us come to the third stanza. Now she works with 3 and 4 like an Indian conjurer. Quick as he in feats of art, gracefully she plays her part. Yet were gazing thousands there. What would little Tabby care? So now in the third stanza, the poet says that the kitten elegantly or gracefully plays her part like an Indian conjurer or a magician. Conjurer can also be said as a magician. She does not care about anyone, whosoever is observing her. There are thousands of them who are gazing at her, or you can even say staring at her. But she does not care about anyone. Perhaps she is busy skillfully playing with the prey. So this is what it is in the third stanza. Now let us see the vocabulary from the third stanza. Conjurer means magician. Gracefully means with style, or you can even say elegantly or beautifully. Feats of art, that is skills. The magician has a special skill where he tries to play with his tricks, different tricks, and he does the magic. So here in the same way, the kitten is also playing tricks with her prey. Gazing means staring, observing someone or something for a long time. So that was what the poem was about. The little kitten who was at play was playing with her prey, that is the leaves here, and she was too much busy doing that part of her activity. So now we'll move ahead and learn about the poet. This poem has been written by William Wordsworth. You can see him in the picture. He was an English poet. He was born on 7th April 1770 in UK, that is United Kingdom, and he died on 23rd April 1850. Wordsworth's most famous work, whatever so far he has written lots of poetries and lots of write-ups. His most famous work is the Prelude, and he has written many more poems. So now let us move next and learn some facts about cats. Cats sleep 16 to 18 hours per day. Cats can jump approximately 7 times their height. Cats can only move their jaws up and down, not side to side. The collective noun for a group of cats is clouder. Cats lick their coats to keep them clean. Cats spend a large amount of time licking their coats to keep them clean. Now let us move next. The difference between a stray cat and a pet cat. Stray cat lives outdoors, that means on the streets and not inside the house. Pet cat lives indoors, that means they can be domesticated, they can live with us. Next point, stray cat avoids human contact and doesn't allow to touch itself, it stays away from human. As soon as you go and try to touch her, they will try to attack on you with their paws. Pet cat socializes, means they become quite friendly with human beings if they are domesticated inside the house as pets. Now some of the rhyming words from the poem. I hope you all know what are rhyming words. So let us see. Wall, fall. Tree, tree. Air, fair. Starts, darts. Way, pray. Then, again. Conjurer, for. Art, part. There, care. So that was all about the poem. Hope you will like the poem. Recite at home 1 or 2 times and read it again and again to learn it better. Thank you.